whether you agree with me or not, I believe people are going to feel the fact that someone is brave enough to say something.
Are you ready? We are live on the mic with our host DJ Deuce and Bamboo Bam. Bam. Let's get this show started.
Yo, what's up? I'm your host DJ Deuce. The guy next to me, the smoke machine himself, Bamboo. What's up, Bam?
What up? What's good?
We got Jones Have Marcy back in the house. What's up, Jones? You good?
Good.
I'm good. I'm always good, guy. I'm good to be back, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. We always have a good time on Live on the Mic podcast. That's what we do, man.
Mm-hmm.
But guys, there's me and Bam tried to avoid this topic, the Kanye West situation. But even Jones and I last week caught up with each other with a couple beers, and we actually were getting into some podcast talking, and we had to stop that shit and bring it on the show, man. Guys, Kanye West. Successful rapper. I am not calling anyone by any other name. Snoop Dogg is Snoop Dogg. He's not Snoop Lion. Puffy's not P. Diddy. I don't give a fuck. It is what it is, right?
Yo, bro, it's a yay or nay.
In his situation, you know what? Every time I talk about different...
Didn't want to talk about this dude, I swear.
Well, from the last 30 episodes, it feels like you don't want to talk about anything, so it doesn't really fucking matter.
With Kanye, you know, in the beginning, I was quick to say the boy need his medication. I was quick to say it, but lately, I'm starting to see little things that's got me thinking a little bit more about.
Okay, I want to talk more from the beginning. Kanye drops his album, Jesus Walks, one of his biggest hit singles in the beginning. What did you guys think of him? You as an artist and you as a producer, because he's actually both. Bam, I'll start with you. What did you think of him at the time?
As an artist, he's not the best. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't find he's the best artist. As a producer, he's great. He's phenomenal. That's where it stands with him. You know. Other than that, you know, I really didn't follow his career. I'm not a Ye fan or Yeezy fan. I'm not a big Kanye fan. I've never been. You know. Interesting.
Jones, you on the production side, man.
I completely disagree with Bamboo, Mr. Bamboo. All right. First of all, as an artist, I think Ye is a genius. As a producer, I think Ye is a genius. I think as an artist, producer, and songwriter and magician, he's a genius. I mean, when it boils down to it, man, you're not going to get very many people like this in this world who understand history. I love Ye. He came at the right time. He's also that vibe that's not gangster. You know what I mean? He never kicks gangster stuff, and I ain't no gangster. So that's right up my alley. He's not gangster, but he still rocks it like, you know what I mean, like he's gangster. So I'm a Ye fan for very many reasons, not just for his music, but for the way he thinks.
Well, okay, all right. As a person, I'm pretty sure me and him would totally disagree. And with you talking about he's a genius.
Well, we're gonna get it in. We're gonna get it in, right?
I don't think so. I don't think he's a genius. I don't think so.
Most geniuses are crazy, by the way.
Yeah.
Most geniuses are crazy.
Yeah.
They're a little
Einstein, Elon Musk.
They're not normal. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean they're out there, bro. And he's definitely has shown that he's been out there. Yep. Now, before I get into more, I want to get into some of his stuff. But before I get into anything, do you think his craziness was added from the Kardashian curse? It's not a fucking bad fucking. I'm telling you, they've taken down men left, right, and center.
Easy. Go ahead, Jones.
Huh? You want me to do it?
Yeah, go ahead.
You want me to get it in?
Go ahead, get it.
I mean, I really don't know about the Kardashians, and I mean, when it boils down to it, I mean, you chose a girl that already had a sex video. You chose a girl that millions, if not billions, of people saw her dealing with Ray J. You would have to admit, you'd have to think that there was, I don't know. You'd have to think that it maybe been cursed from that. I don't know, but I'm not judging. But
it's the whole
that
fucking
being said,
family.
he put up 4 kids with her, right? So, anyways, we'll see what happens. We'll see. No judgment. No
I
judgment on
disagree.
her. No judgment on him.
What do you disagree with, Bam? What do you disagree
He's
with?
been crazy. He's been crazy from day one. I mean, watch all the videos. Every video with him, his arrogance supersedes him as a person. You understand?
Okay,
what I'm
I
saying?
would agree with you. Trust me. I wasn't a fan because of his arrogance. This is what you're saying, as I agree with.
Mm-hmm.
But then technically, his arrogance actually led him to be at one point. Before the end of the show, we're going to mention that he lost it. But a $2 billion net worth. So like, you kind of have to be some sort of arrogant / conceited, egoistic to be super successful, bro. You just can't walk on planet Earth being like, I'm okay. You know what I mean?
I'm not.
I mean,
taking away from.
look, it's a gift and a curse, right? It's a gift and a curse. Most times, and that's with everybody. It's a gift and a curse. I mean, a lot of what your talents are is also what can bring you down. It's all how you are able to invest into the good side, because there's going to be the bad side. You're going to have some failures, and that's also because of the way you are, generational nature. It's a part of the process, man. You're gonna have to take an L. You're gonna have to take an L sometimes. You know what I mean?
Bam, what day did you realize that he was crazy?
The day
What's
I
that?
realized he was.
I want to know. I want to know when Bam always thought he was crazy. What triggered it? What was that? Oh fuck, he's a little nuts.
He's a little nuts. The day I watched the Fade to Black DVD, and they showing Kanye in the studio with Jay, and he's telling Jay how he wants to bring this song into place. And I'm listening to him. He's orchestrating it. It's all nice, but his energy, his arrogance is just so way up there. I'm like, that boy got problems. He's got issues, and I see it from there.
I don't really see seeing this. I guess it's perception, right? Because I can't say you're wrong, Bam. But I don't really see arrogance, and I don't really see all that stuff. Like I don't know. I just when the perception of him, I'm just looking at him as a confident dude who's going through life, who's doing what he's got to do. And I mean, in order for you to be big, in order for you to have big goals, big ambition, you set where you want to go to the top, you got to be a little bit. I think you got to be a little arrogant. So no different from being a sports player, playing football, playing hockey, playing basketball. You got to have a certain arrogance, a sort of bravado about yourself in order to get there. Now you're gonna pay the price for that bravado. But if that bravado gets to your destination, so be it. You know what I mean?
The question I have is he at his destination because he's got $1 billion? Does it put him at his destination? It does not, because he's still fighting.
What's the question? Just because he got $1 million?
Just because he got $1 billion, because he got $1 billion, does that put him at his destination?
Well, no. What I'm saying is, does it put him at his destination? Okay, it doesn't. Okay, just because he has $1 billion or whatever, or did have $1 billion, because supposedly now after what he did, he's down to 400 million. Does it put it at his destination? No, it doesn't, because inside himself, he's the only one who's going to know if it puts it at his destination. But to the public, $1 billion looks like a destination. It looks like the outcome. So, I mean, we all know what he's done. We all know what he's achieved, and we also know what people say self-sabotage. Some people say self-sabotage. He might say something else. Okay. You know what? His destination is not done, because homeboy's on what? He's in his late 40s, early 50s.
Whatever. But perfect example of someone with a high egotistical scenario that self-sabotaged himself, Dame Dash.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? That arrogance, that egotistical shit, going in there, acting certain ways, to the point where nobody wants to work with you. You understand what I'm saying? If you're going to take over the business, then learn the business from the ground up and don't complain. Just do it. You understand what I'm saying? So when I see him going on and on and on and on and on, like I said in the beginning, it makes me go, what's wrong with him? He needs some medication. But like I said, he said a couple of things, and I'm finding a lot of people are trying to shut him down.
Yes.
In this sense now. And I'm saying, there's got to be a little bit of truth to what's going on because too much people are trying to put in an effort to shut him down. You understand what I'm saying? He might not be going about it the right way.
Yeah, of course
you get
not.
Me?
But really, what is the right way?
Well, the
Let's
right
be
way.
real.
Well, it depends. I mean, you're following the motto of where there's smoke, there's fire. That's what the motto you're following on, Bam. But that's not always the case. Sometimes it's just smoke, and that's it. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, like I said, everybody's going to have their opinion of what's going on because they say that he made anti-Semitic remarks. At the same point in time, he's been on YouTube, he's been on the media, he's been on social media, he's been everywhere talking to Jewish people. I mean, I don't think he's necessarily wrong with what he said. I just think that there's somebody out there or a conglomerate or a group that may not like that he wasn't willing to toe the line. And when you don't toe the line, even if it's just us, even us three, when you decide that you want to be like off the grid kind of thing, when you decide that, okay, I'm going to do things my way, there's always going to be some pain, there's always going to be some hurt, there's always going to be some struggles, there's always going to be some tumultuous situations because you decided to not go to school.
But Jones,
university.
What you're describing is pure haterism. That's what you're describing right now.
Well,
you understand the fact that you want to do something and whoever is around you is trying to shut you down because they don't want to see you move on.
Bam, I'm going to listen. You can write this as a milestone because it doesn't happen too often on the show. I agree with you with is arrogance, and the only reason why I'm going to say that because there's a comment that he made. He was saying he can say whatever the fuck he wants and Adidas ain't going to do shit, and that was false.
I think he was going to get rid of Adidas anyways.
He was planning on getting rid of Adidas. He was going to go solo.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone knows that.
Yeah.
But so now it's either he's a genius for saying it and getting the fuck out of there, or it was being arrogant by saying, I'm going to say this because they're not going to get rid of me.
Well, let's look. I wonder what the numbers are. I wonder what the numbers are before Kanye started dealing with Adidas. I wonder what the numbers are. Like, and the numbers meaning like the numbers, the papers. Did the papers increase when Kanye got in?
Supposedly.
The papers decrease.
I have no idea.
See, no, it's not about the papers. It's not about
it
the
is
numbers.
about the papers.
No, because Kanye had an interview with Sway and Tech, and Sway told him, why go to Adidas? Why don't you just do it yourself? And he argued with this man and told him it can't be done. And now all of a sudden he changed and flip-flop, and now he's talking about going out doing it on its own,
Okay, yeah, but
you see what I'm saying? Now you got the man gave him the best advice in the world. Cut the middleman out and go get it done yourself. You understand? And now that he's at this point, we're talking about something that he should have did in the beginning. And the only reason why he's doing it now is because he learned what was going on, and he's tired of these people making their money off of him. You understand? Because if you think about it, hip hop made Adidas. You understand? And nobody can't deny it. Hip hop made Adidas.
I can't fight with that opinion. I mean, because I saw that Sway and Ye interview. I mean, Sway said that, and that's easy to say. And at the time, I saw the reaction of Ye. I mean, he was really amped when he get how Sway.
But my question is, was he? But my question at that point was he financially able to succeed and do that? At that point, he did have the money at that time. You get it?
Good point, Bam. Bam. Yeah, good point.
Yeah, let's take a moment of silence for Bam Bam over here.
Bam.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Guys, so
the Flintstones.
I want to go through a few things. You know, in 2005, Hurricane Katrina comes in, devastates it. You know, him and Mike Myers are in front of the television, and he starts to go off script saying George Bush don't care about black people. You know what I mean? And you see Mike Myers' face is like, oh shit. You know what I mean? He got away with saying some shit then.
Yeah, but that's cool. I mean, sometimes you gotta step out of your comfort zone. And especially if you got the space and the name and the fame and whatever not to make a statement, to make a change. I mean, if you're willing to take a chance, you're taking a chance. It's no different from now, just taking a chance. I mean,
well, Colin Kaepernick takes a fucking knee and the whole world goes upside down.
Well, does it matter? Does it matter that you went down from $1 billion to 400 million? I mean, if you ask me,
No, but I'm talking about nothing happened to Kanye back then.
No, and nothing should have. I mean, because technically,
I totally agree. Just like nothing should have happened to Colin is what I'm saying.
yeah. Well,
It's just funny how they pick and choose when and how and who. I guess George Bush isn't important enough to be blackballed or not. You know what I mean?
That's right. That's right. You got it.
Guys, he has multiple things. 2009, the MTV Music Awards. He jumps on stage, pulls the mic from fucking Taylor Swift, and Taylor still.
I had a problem with that.
I still think Taylor Swift should thank him because I had no fucking idea who she was till then. So that was amazing push for her. You know what I mean? But what's your problem with that situation?
Well, the bottom line is you got a platform. You don't need to go up there and disrespect another person to get your point across. You understand?
Yeah.
That was my problem with him. It's where the total lines here. You get what I'm saying? You know, because if that was me, we would have a problem. You know what I mean? Don't come snatching.
Well, of course.
From me. So I'm looking at him going, wow.
But it was entertaining though, you know.
I'm looking at him going, wow, that's just wrong. You get what I'm saying?
And don't get me wrong, he loses points with me, obviously. Like, what the fuck you doing? Give this little lady a fucking, you know, her shine. You know, don't take that away. And let's be real, Beyonce's the queen. She's done enough. She's won enough. Who gives a shit? You know what I mean? Music has to grow. If the same winner wins every year, what the fuck are we watching?
But now let's look at the other side of why he did what he did. He's exposing the music industry for what they're doing.
But we all know that, though. You're not exposing shit.
Yeah, he started to, and he's getting worse at it now. And this is why they're shutting him down, because everything he's saying about the music industry and how things are working, they don't want it out there. They're shutting it down. That Drink Champ, I haven't even seen a Drink Champ.
I want to get that, but it's 11 years later, right? September, 11 years later, 2020. He tells Nick Cannon, if God didn't want me to run up on stage, they shouldn't have sat me in the front row. So obviously 11 years later, he doesn't even think it's wrong. He's just like, fuck it.
That's
you know what I mean? In religion, sometimes it gets used for certain things. Sometimes it gets, shit happens. I was put in here. You know what I mean?
That's that arrogance.
But the Drink Champs, okay, now
I haven't even seen it.
I hate watching Kanye West interviews. I watched one with Joe Rogan. It was fucking dreadful. He goes to outer space and talks. I don't even know what the fuck it's about. It's not even about what Joe asked him. Anyways, he goes on Drink Champs. And if I cared about one of you two, right, I don't think getting you high and drunk, knowing that you're half fucked up in life, just for my own views would be the best way to go. And that's why Nori had to go around apologizing the next day.
Yeah, no, they took down the whole damn thing, bro.
They took it down.
They took it down.
Yeah, go to YouTube. There's more Drink Champs of that episode than any other episode. That it got streamed and fucking stolen. It's everywhere, bro.
But they took it down.
But they did take it down because they had no fucking choice. Because if no one would have said anything, that would have been up. That wasn't on his decision.
So that's my point. If he said something so bad that your boss is telling you to take it down,
of course,
there's a problem there.
But the thing is, if you feed a fucking psycho enough stuff, enough beer and enough drugs, their show is based on getting you drunk to say some shit.
The whole world is based on that. The news, if it don't bleed, it don't lead. Come on. Of course,
I get that.
You get what I'm saying? So,
but the thing is, bro,
they don't take it down.
Bro,
you see what I'm saying?
You're not fucking listening. I get that, but that's their boy. You see what I'm saying?
Nah,
of course not. I don't see anything.
Kanye's not his boy. You know what I mean? He's not his boy. Kanye is part of the culture, which is Nori built his career on the culture. So in retrospect, he should have let that man say what he said and kept that up there.
Now on Drink Champs, he mentioned a lot. You know, he had some juice comments, you know, about the comments. And it's really about the media and how they own it. And again, no one denies it. It's an actual fact.
I watched it live, bro.
Yeah.
When it boils down to it, listen, bruv, they're all from the same place. They're from New York. They know Kanye. And when it boils down to it, if you look at all the views that Drink Champs did before that, and you look at Kanye's episode, it's like 5 times, 6 times as much.
Yeah.
what at the end of the day, when Nori said he wished he didn't do it, at the end of the day,
He's full of shit.
they're still getting paid. Exactly. Like like we so fickle with media now that we'll remember that what Kanye did on Drink Champs, and we'll remember Nori did. At the end of the day, the pockets were fat. Everybody got a little paper, and nobody ever. And the only thing that they remember is that Kanye said some shit. It's no different. Listen, this stuff is no different from like WWE. You know,
It's
like
entertaining.
Roddy Piper. When I see you,
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn the ring and turn your hair around.
That's right.
It's WWF stuff. It's just get your name out. What's the best way to get your name out? Talk about Jews, but don't talk about Jews in the way of a Holocaust. Don't talk about Jews in the way of but just slightly touch upon it, and it's enough to make it blow out. At the end of the day, I think it's almost genius. And
it's not genius because he didn't say nothing that wasn't already said.
Well,
no. He said something that was never said that everyone knew.
Yeah, but also
Who said it, Bam? Who said it?
No, but
listen to No Vaseline. Ice Cube.
He's talking about one Jew that's running the group. He's not talking about the whole industry.
And
right.
what industry was that?
All of it,
The
media.
music industry.
Yeah, and no.
But bro, he's talking about the one guy that's fucked at Cube
music
and it's
industry.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Yeah, bro. But when it
You
boils
need
down,
to re-listen to it then.
I'm telling
Listen.
you, listen to it.
No, you listen to it.
listen, when it boils down to it, guys, when it boils down to it, we all know who is a major force or major player in the entertainment industry, regardless of culture. We know of these things. In order for us to get up, in order for us to elevate to another level, sometimes people have to do certain things for certain people. When it boils down to it, he said what he had to say. The real people, I think I don't want to say Jewish people, but I think the real Jewish people, I think right now, he's got some real Jewish people's houses, mansions, castles, islands, and they're all laughing, saying, perfect. Let's lose this media, then we're going to bounce you back to the top. Because America loves a comeback story. America loves comeback stories.
Yeah, comebacks and underdogs. You're right.
They love it. They love it.
I like to see how that
Strip you. They bring you up, strip you, bring you back.
Was there anything about that podcast that you disagreed with?
Who?
With Kanye? Because you had a 3-hour rant.
Listen, Dust. I told you, I'm a Kanye fan. I studied.
It doesn't mean he's not fucking insanely fucking retarded. Come on.
Dust.
He's fucked.
No offense, but I'm a Kanye fan. Everything that he does, I think, is calculated, numbered. I think.
That's an assumption, though.
No, I just think you ever meet a guy who does numbers, like your real estate agent or your mortgage, or whenever you meet, I think he's calculated in everything he does. As a matter of fact, I think he's sitting with Jay-Z right now, sipping some very expensive cognac, and just what's the next move?
So he went and said, "Listen, I got too much money in the bank. I need to get it out of here." Is that his calculation? Because he's talking to the wrong fucking accountant, then you know.
I think this is okay. So we are 2022. So
I have to think about that, but yeah.
So in 1922, things were a certain way because we had the First World War in 1918, and that was again Germany against, and once again that's Germany against the world, and the Jewish people had to take an L. Then Second World War, Jewish people again had to take an L. I believe, first of all, that now they're not going to take another L, and in actual fact, they're playing the game properly. I think this was done to amass more money. I think people are looking at it the wrong way, as far as I'm concerned. Kanye's a genius.
Okay.
Period.
So his George Floyd comment about how his death was on fentanyl and not being
It
squashed
was.
by a cop.
He was on fentanyl.
But that's how he died, was the fentanyl. It wasn't the because if I put my knee on any of you motherfuckers for about 10 minutes, fentanyl or not, fentanyl probably kept him alive a little longer.
Listen. Is it enough to
That's still a stupid fucking comment to make, though.
I know, but Dust.
Especially when they got a W on the cops finally, and then there's a dude that comes out and says this.
Yeah, but I mean,
Idiot.
Yeah.
I mean, but if you want to get a reaction out of people, why not just say that? I mean, I've heard so many different statements from people that would make you say, "Oh my God, why did you say that? That's so wrong." In actual fact, we live in a time of narcissism where you can say what you want. The next day, nobody really cares. But
for us three, maybe.
Well, no, I think just the whole world now. Hey, but look what I'm eating at this restaurant. I think, look what I'm eating at this restaurant is the same as him and making that statement about George Floyd. Because when it boils down to it, okay, yeah, George Floyd, he went down. I agree. It was another incident of police officers doing what they shouldn't have been doing in a stressful situation. Does that mean that I'm going to say that police should be defunded? Does that mean that I don't agree with BLM? It's a catch-22.
No,
you know what?
That's a whole nother podcast. The whole defunding the police. Bam's always disagreed with defunding the police, right? Bam, you're always. Yes. It's about fucking firing these motherfuckers. Because if I did something stupid at my work, I'd be fired. Not suspended with pay. Fired.
It's accountability for your actions.
100%.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
But I get it. You're saying bam, bam. But then he's again. When you say something, you're still accountable for what the fuck you were saying.
Yeah, but no, but okay.
So that don't excuse Kanye for saying what he said. You understand? He's accountable for everything he say, how he say it, and when he say it.
I just find that finally we see a cop finally, getting arrested.
Boom.
And this dude almost tries to derail that part of it. Derail the Jews? Sure, you want to go against them, the media, the entertainment business, etc. Sure, no problem. Okay, cool. That's a fight you want. It's an uphill battle, but you're fighting it. Sure, that's cool. Your own people that went through a lot of shit. He's from Chicago. Chicago is not a fucking nice place to live. Some parts of Chicago shit. Finally, one cop gets a fucking L, gets arrested, and it shakes up the whole country. And then this dum-dum goes, yeah, that's not what he died from. I'm sitting there going, trust me, there's 1,000 interviews that I watched, and all of them, I'm probably 60-40 on what they say, what do I agree with, and this one I was just like, okay, cool, he's a little angry about that. I'm not in that field to feel his anger, but I could probably see what he's saying. And then he came up with this George Floyd thing, and I was like, Jesus fucking Christ, stop it. That's when there should be a mute button on his situation. Just mute it. This is why you shouldn't go live. Maybe things should be edited, help him out a little bit. That's where I went. So with the whole thing, I was because what I say, Bam, I didn't disagree with him much, right? When I told you about the drink champs,
true.
I didn't. I'd love to, but I didn't disagree with him much.
He just need to be accountable for some of the shit he says. He's on a platform where he reaches people and people believe what he says, and you can get your point across without having with the shock value. You don't need it. Mm-hmm. Really and truly.
Let me play a quick Kanye clip about schools. It's just 19. Let me play it.
Only thing that we really need to teach in school is engineering. We don't need to teach history. We don't need to teach anything that is subjective. It needs to only be engineering taught in school, and everything else needs to be recessed. Any forced subjective information is just to weaken and indoctrinate our species, and that's what schools do now.
I think he's wrong. We need to learn history so we can hopefully, us dumbass humans, don't repeat most of it.
Thank you. I agree.
What the fuck is going on here? You know what? Between World War I and World War II, it's been a long-term time, and there might be a World War III, but the gap's bigger because we're learning more now. So the history part of it, engineering, that's it.
So you don't hear the slave mentality he's pushing Okay, you don't need to learn nothing but this.
Interesting.
So that makes everybody compliant, complacent to one thing. So who's in charge of the engineering? The person that's in charge is telling everybody, hey, bill, and that's it, that's all? What do you want? No, it can't be like that. You need people to express themselves. You need people to do things, create things, do other things. You can't just have everybody doing one thing because not everybody is good at the one thing. You understand?
Yeah. Jones, no history?
And if he's a genius, he didn't show it just now.
I don't know. I don't know. I think everybody has an opinion of that he has the opinion that he should say everything proper, or every time he speaks, he should always say the right thing. And
there's no human that does that. Let's be real.
I mean, there's not a person who does that. And nowadays, we're in a media where everybody thinks they're right. I mean, like I said, it's YouTube. It's you. It's all about you. Narcissism. Like, okay, you saw his opinion. He said what he had to say. Would you be able to say the same thing in front of his face and have that same kind of debate, argument?
Hold on. I hear what you're saying in his face, having that debate, but you'll get more context from him when you have that debate. Yes or no? Correct? Right?
Well, yeah.
So hold on. If I get in his face and we have this debate, I will get more context from him, right? But just now, he only gave you what he wanted you to hear. You understand? So this is why he could criticize for what he do, when in reality, he could have gave you the full context of what he was saying.
Well, no. First of all,
to make his point.
Well, no.
It's a clip. It is a clip.
Yeah,
No.
I get it. You know.
Well, no. First
But
of all,
I'm just answering your question about being in his face. You get what I'm saying?
I'd be more than happy to.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I know where that clip comes from. I know the whole conversation.
Yep.
I mean, I watched everything from the DEFCON statement. I've watched the Piers Morgan. I've watched another clip from an England show that he did. I've watched just about everything that he's done so far, just so I can amass my own opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And once again, he's proven me right that, bro, once again, listen, mark my words, put your bet on it. La. Wait till I get my money right. Once again, people are going to understand that this man has big moves to make. And in order to make big moves, unfortunately, you're going to have to do some things that hurt. Now, there's a lot of cowards out there. There's a lot of cowards. And we'll see who's behind them and who's not. But it's, like I said, going back to 1918, back to 1945, and now we're here. There's a new order happening. There's a change. COVID-19 happened for a reason.
Yeah.
We can talk about conspiracy theories. We can do this. We can do that. It's time for a change. It's time that who was at the top, that needs to change. And that is happening in time. The top needs to change.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that's what he's talking about. The top. Whoever's at the top and whoever's controlling stuff needs to change. That's why he's with Elon Musk. That's why he's showing you. He's down with Elon. As soon as Elon took over Twitter, Kanye was back on. Think about
it. That's what Elon wants, right? Freedom of speech.
Think about it. Think it's time for a change in thought process. Okay, it's time for a change. You may not like him, genius,
but I don't think not many people do like him.
I just find he should be accountable for what he said.
I don't think so. He made the ugliest shoes on earth.
Who?
Kanye.
He made the ugliest shoes.
He made super Crocs. That's what they look like, the super Crocs.
Yeah, but you didn't buy them.
He made Crocs 2.0.
Crocs 2.0 or nothing. Crocodile Dundee, alligator Lacoste. You can call them.
Hold on a sec. Let's bust these ones out.
Oh, I like them.
No, you don't.
I like them.
No, you don't.
I like them.
This is what we're gonna get you, okay, bro? We're gonna get you this haircut here.
No.
Right? Yeah. That's your boy. That's your boy on Drink Champs. Number 2. That's your boy.
Yeah,
You're getting that haircut. We're taking you to the. That's what you're getting.
but that is enough for people to see. When you do something like that, you fail to understand that is a media stunt. That's a media stunt.
That's a guy walking in to the RO, bro. This guy's lost it.
I think that's fantastic.
Nope, not at all.
Yeah, because remember, Michael Jackson did that with his kids back in the 90s, right?
Let's not talk about Michael Jackson and kids, all right? There's a whole documentary, episode 1 of Shooting the Shit podcast. Let's not get into that.
Brought that up again. No.
Because if Michael Jackson were this, maybe the parents wouldn't know who it was touching his kids. I don't know. So I don't know. Just saying. For me, those fucking boots, bro.
Awesome.
What are those good for?
Awesome.
Crocodiles? Like what do you wear? What do you do with those?
What are you talking about? What do you do with those? Those are
What do you do with those?
What are you talking about, Dust? That's wintertime. That's fall. That's going to the
Ben,
cottage.
do you see those being made at the Michelin plant? What is
Damn.
2-wheel drive? What is this piece of shit? The guy's so fucking tiny he can barely lift his feet. Man, he walk, huh?
I think we out of fashion, Deuce. I think we out of fashion, bro. I think we.
Anyway,
Yo,
yeah.
I'd like to challenge both.
Do you know what those boots are good for? Instead of wearing cement boots, you just tie those motherfuckers to his feet. Man.
So what's your challenge, Jones? What's your challenge?
All right, what's your challenge?
Challenge you guys, if you were to make boots, what kind of boots would you make?
I wouldn't give a fuck. It wouldn't be fucking Michelin boots.
There's got to be somebody who makes boots. He just did.
Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. There's someone that makes a piece of shit pizza down the corner. Doesn't mean it's a great fucking pizza.
No,
Come on.
but if that pizza store is only open at 4:00 in the morning, 4:30 in the morning, and you really want pizza, you're gonna buy that pizza.
Okay, cool. This guy's only selling boots when it's running out of boots. I don't know. What's the game plan here? What's his marketing scheme? Yes, Crocs. Yes, Crocs 2.0.
Yeah.
And those ugly ass boots.
Okay.
Bro, Adidas dropped you because you're fucking half retarded at designing shit.
Okay, but let me ask you something. Now. So, how many SKUs or how many products with SKUs or whatever, not, how many products do you think he made?
I don't know.
I'd say hundreds?
I would say less.
Okay, but over tens, right? I mean, when you make a bunch of products, not everything is going to be a seller. So,
Yeah, granted.
So, okay, you don't like the boots. Well, you know what, Dust? Bamboo? Whatever. You don't have to buy them. You don't like the shoes? They look like Crocs? No.
So if he's such a great guy, not a great guy, like, you know what I mean? He sells those Crocs
great
2.0
guy.
for like $3.99.
He's great.
He's a piece of shit. He's selling plastic for $3.99.
No,
Knowing that there's a bunch of sheep out there that are going to follow him to these shoes.
Yeah.
That's taking advantage of the sheep. So he's no better than the Jews.
Oh, taking advantage. Wow. I mean, it is.
Wow.
It's your choice to buy something, Dust.
It's your choice to be in the music business.
No, but
It's your choice to make beats. It's your choice to be in the entertainment business. And you can't. Now you're going to knock down the Jews?
Hold it
How's
on.
he taking advantage?
How's it taking advantage? Because sheep.
Okay.
The world is created of
Where's
sheep.
my whistle? Where's my whistle? Hold
He
on, I don't want to
went,
referee
yo,
this.
I got followers. I'm going to make this thing for $9 and sell
I
it for
don't wanna-
$309. Piece of shit.
Wait,
I don't
you
wanna
know what?
referee
Well,
this.
you know what?
So I hope he jigs his fucking boots and drowns in the ocean, that piece of shit.
Yeah, well, you know what?
Sorry, the Crocs 2.0 pissed me off.
Well, you know what? There's people who are willing to pay that.
Yeah, sheep. I know, I get it. The world's full of them. Take advantage of the sheep. And then be
That's
considered a
okay.
good guy. And then diss the people that you're exactly like. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Yeah, I would have bought them if I had $300.
Oof. Oh, well,
I'm gonna go bare
that's
feet
your-
and look like
that's
a
your style.
retard, fuck.
That's your style. That's your
Hey,
style.
hey, whatever you want. Hey, I look good in my Yeezys.
Nope, no, actually you don't. No, you actually don't. Sorry. My bad. I'm trying to Google.
Yeah, guys are crazy. Leave,
No,
leave the
fuck
man
it.
footwear alone.
What are you talking about, Bam? What are you talking about, Bam?
Yeah,
What
yeah, I'm
kind of
talking about
footwear
you.
you got on right now, Bam? What kind of footwear you got on right now, Bam? Show us.
I got on my.
You're probably in your ashy feet right now, right?
Well,
Yep,
guys.
pretty much.
Oh,
Pretty much.
here we
I
go.
ain't
Here we
got
go.
no
Here we
shoes
go.
on.
Here we go. There's some
I'm in my ashy
Adidas.
feet too, Bam. Don't worry.
Adidas Easy Black utility looks like
Ashy but classy, Bamboo.
looks like a fucking Croc 3.0. $597.
Bro, calm down, bro. Calm down, because if it was you, you'd put it out, and then you'd be like in an island somewhere.
The drug dealer is the only guy cutting deals. What the fuck are you talking about?
What are you
talking about?
Come
Took
on.
advantage of no one in my life.
No,
I don't know. His style and taste of design is not.
Maybe. Sorry, Bam.
for
I'm
me.
sorry. I'll let you
Not
talk.
for me.
Maybe he has to sell shoes for 500 because he's only going to sell about 3 or 4 pairs. Maybe. I get it now. I get it. He's going to make up for the rest of the pieces of shit that are sitting there collecting dust. Go ahead, Bam.
I just find his designs and stuff is not for me. You know what I mean? Some people like that shit, so they wear them, they rock them. You know, I guess, you know, it is what it is, right? You can't stop people from buying stuff they like. You know.
I'm just saying. That's taking advantage. That's over.
No, that's not taking advantage.
Yes,
bro.
it is.
That's not taking advantage.
Yes, it is.
No, but bro, no.
Who
it's not taking advantage.
the fuck? Let's be real. Who the fuck is his following? Right? He has young black men that look up to him as an artist, and then this is who he's gonna sell their shoes to. Fucking! Did you know that Shaq went and bought Reebok so he can sell shoes for $20 for the kids? Because one time a lady went up to him and goes, "How dare you sell shoes for $200?" And he actually felt retarded, so he actually got a brand, made some good fucking shoes and sold them for $20 because that's a good guy. While there's a piece of shit like this taking advantage of his own community, his own people. What the fuck wrong with you?
Okay.
So this guy's gonna trying to be mad at the Jews?
Hold on. Hold on now. Hold on. Stop the press. Red alert. Yeah.
Where the fuck is this guy? I
First
beat
of
him
all,
with his boot.
You
How do you
froze.
not know?
You froze. That's fucked up.
How do you not know that he's taking the money from those overpriced shoes, almost like the beer?
I'm gonna tell you why.
When
Go
you
ahead.
watch a hockey game, overpriced beers. How do you know he's not taking the money from those overpriced shoes and secretly, or not even secretly, or quietly?
No, secretly,
quietly.
quietly.
Hold on, or and taking that money.
So you have an assumption.
And no,
I showed you a fact of numbers, and you're giving me an assumption.
And hold on, let me finish. And giving it that money and supporting another community somewhere
No,
else.
he's supporting his
and not
child
telling
support.
anybody. No, and not telling anybody. So you're talking about someone who came up to this dude and said, "Make your shoes $20." Maybe he's taking that extra money and putting it back into the community, and nobody knows because he doesn't want the accolades.
Yeah, but my life doesn't run on maybes, bro. No.
Wait till I get my money.
My $500 pairs of shoes. what? Do you know what the show's gonna be called? What if? What if? Get the fuck out of here with this. My whole life doesn't run on what ifs and maybes and secretly. The fact is, the bozo has $500 pairs of shoes.
But all right. So to end it off, whatnot. Jones, what is your personal opinion truly at this?
No, I
want
want to play a clip.
Oh, well, okay.
I want to play a
Clip
clip.
that out. Clip it.
Kanye West tweeted on just recently, and I'll read his.
It was yesterday. Yesterday morning.
He wrote,
I woke up to this.
Yeah, this is what he said, in case people don't know. I'm a bit sleepy tonight, but when I wake up, I'm going DEFCON 3 on Jewish people. And then he goes on to say, the funny thing is I can't be anti-Semitic because black people are actually Jew also. You guys have... Anyway, he goes on. You saw that tweet, and you responded immediately saying this. Also, on October 9th, the holiest day in Judaism was last week. Words matter. A threat to Jewish people ended once in genocide. Your words hurt and incite violence. You are a father. Please stop.
I burst into tears. I woke up and burst into tears. DEFCON 3 on Jewish people? What are you doing? It's bad enough that fascism is on the rise around the world, but on Twitter, on a portal, to pour that in as if Jewish people haven't had it hard enough.
Yeah. I have never seen your eyes well up in anger
sorry.
like that.
I literally, I woke up
that.
and I thought, my grandparents?
Yeah.
It's just abhorrent.
Yeah.
It's abhorrent behavior. I hope he gets help. I hope his children get help from him.
Wow.
It's terrible.
Yeah. It's been it's caused a ton of reaction. And
if we aren't reacting, who are we?
Yeah.
All right, before any one of you motherfuckers say something, I'm going to tell you right now, okay? I'm sorry. You finally got me. Fuck that.
Me
okay?
too. That's what I wanted to say.
I'm going to tell you, fuck that. And I'm going to say this for one reason only. oh, it's okay if someone talks about Jewish people and all of a sudden she can bring up the Holocaust, this and this and this. For 400 and something years, we've been talking about fucking slavery and we've been told to shut the fuck up about it. You understand what I'm saying? So that whole interview was a gaslight interview.
So
You
Jamie Lee Curtis, fuck you?
Fuck that. No, I like Jamie Lee Curtis, but fuck that interview because I don't think it was right. You
I
understand?
just find that it's kind of funny that she has a movie to promote how Halloween ends, and all of a sudden she's a victim and she's crying. And we all know what the fuck he meant, DEFCON 3. He didn't mean he's going to go blow these motherfuckers up. He meant he's going off to expose their ass.
No,
so Jamie Lee needs to fucking relax.
It's just it's okay to talk about the Holocaust, but it's not okay to talk about this. It's the hypocrisy. You know what I mean? The total hypocrisy, as far as I'm concerned.
Jones, what do you feel about this little stupid clip?
You know what? For the lack of better words, I got no words to say about it. It's the left.
Yeah.
It's the left media. It's not the right. It's the left media.
That's true.
They're going to push their propaganda. And I had some about the propaganda. Well, I mean, I always knew about propaganda, but the left loves to put their propaganda. And I mean, it's funny because I grew up, like most people, admiring and wanting to be, no, not wanting to be, but understanding the left. When in actual fact, when it boils down to it, Abraham Lincoln was the right for the longest time. So this kind of stuff, when I see it, I'm like, click. What's on next?
Sorry, when I watched it, I was like, shut the fuck up. That's what I felt like saying.
Yes.
Like,
it's like The View.
oh my
It's like
God. Oh, fuck that. It's like, did you see what so-and-so wrote on Twitter? It's like, shut the fuck up.
A bunch of 50-year-old women trying to understand what's going on right now. Click.
Oh, dude.
Click.
I'm
That's
sorry.
what
Her tears brought a fucking laugh to my gut.
I ain't got nothing else to say about it.
I don't know. I got one more clip, dude. And I actually big up Kanye on this one. One more.
Pierce, how much money are you worth?
Not as much as you, sadly.
Exactly. So take my advice. Maybe you'll get richer.
I would love to take your business advice.
Why would I listen to you?
Well, why don't you hear what my advice is and then work out if I'm wrong?
You're being a Karen.
Can let me say, I agree. Can we do that deal?
La la la.
There's your la la la, Jones. I kind of like that. I love when it's, we can say all day long how fucked up he is, this and that, how great he is, whatever the case may be. Sometimes facts are facts.
He sounded like, to me, he sounded like the 1%. I got a lot of money. I'm this,
No,
I'm that.
it's because he was getting battered by this guy with questions. We all know Pierce is with some of the interviews, bro.
Pearson is an idiot. We know it. He's always gaslighting people. But Kanye is sounding like the 1%. I got my money right. I'm this, I'm that. And so
sometimes you have to just to shut somebody up, though.
And in that manner is the fact that you was talking about your money, they're trying to take it from him.
Jones, I apologize. Now I know why the boots were made. They should have kicked Pierce in the face with those big giant ass boots of his. That's what they should have. Now I get it. Those are bouncer boots. Those are step on my face boots. Finish them. All right, I got that.
I watched that interview. I mean, Pierce. I mean, he about 2 weeks before that or a week before that, he did an interview with Andrew Tate.
Yeah.
Pierce. When he did the interview with Andrew Tate, he completely cut off Andrew Tate. And Andrew Tate is the bomb. Top G. With Kanye,
we could debate about that on another time.
Yeah, when he did it with Kanye, he couldn't do that with Kanye because Kanye knows his spiel. So, I mean, when it boils down to it, man, like I told you before, and I'll tell you again, genius.
Yeah.
History.
My motto is this: because you're the loudest person in the room, don't mean you're the smartest person in the room.
Hey,
you understand?
What are you talking about, man? What are you talking about?
I'm dead serious because they both sitting there arguing. They both sitting there arguing, and they both look like fools.
So
I don't
understand?
No.
So you trying to say me and Jones look like a fool?
Pierce looks like a fool. Kanye did not look like a fool. In actual fact, Kanye was sitting back. He knew exactly what Pierce was about, and he used Pierce perfectly for his agenda, for the yay agenda. Yay or nay? I'll take yay.
So, Bam, did you have a question for Jones before I cut you off with all those clips?
No. It's fine. Don't worry, we're good.
Okay, no, I'm just saying.
No. Sorry, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. I did. Like I was saying. So no matter what you heard or anything, you still think he's a genius, right?
I was gonna.
Wait till I get my money right.
Okay.
I don't.
Deuce,
No,
what do you think?
absolutely fucking not. This is game over.
Do you think it's game
No.
over
Game
for him?
over.
Excuse me, were you saying something? You can't tell me nothing.
Me myself personally, I just think he needs to be accountable for some of the shit he says.
What,
You get what I'm
accountable
saying?
for what? Yo, listen.
Some of the shit he says. I'm sorry, man.
Yo, Bam, listen. When it boils down to it, accountable for what? Listen, you're in the game of entertainment. You're in the entertainment industry. In order for you to do certain things, you're gonna have to get people lit. You're gonna have to light a fire on people. In order for you to do that, it's called marketing. This marketing that we do nowadays. 50 Cent was doing it. Everybody's been doing the type of marketing that gets people lit for people
Yeah,
to talk.
but they got normal people lit, not the fucking people that you're working with.
Whatever it is that you don't like, no matter what, it's got everybody talking, and that leads to.
And this is why in the beginning of the show I said I didn't want to talk about this.
I know, I get that. But for me, it's like we were all talking about 6ix9ine, and this good motherfucker vanished too. So not
6ix9ine
everything you say and do is gonna fucking. Dude, I'm telling you right now, we'd love. I don't know how long after you want to talk about this again. He is not. He's done.
Who's done?
Yay!
Okay, so is that a bet? Is that the bet?
Oh,
Are
fuck
we
yeah.
making the bet on live on the podcast that he's done?
Yeah, live on the mic. Yeah.
Okay, so listen, let's tell the viewers right now. The bet is on. We're gonna put up. Let's see. I don't know, $10. Bucks.
Sure.
Okay, so
A night out of
Dust,
drinking.
So Dust, my boy, fam, you know what I mean, rough. He says that Kanye's done. Your man Jones have mercy because they know not what they do. I'm telling
And comment if you guys think Kanye is done or not.
He's not done. So you just let us know if he's done, because listen to me, I think he goes even higher than this. And as for Bam,
no.
I
What
just
does Bam
think
think? What does Bam think?
like I told you, I just think he need to be held accountable for some
I
of the shit
think
he's doing.
his roller
That's
coaster
all.
ride is actually descending.
So Bam's not in
exit.
the bed, bro. It's just me and you.
No,
Yeah, of course
You
it's
too.
me.
You too. I just think he needs to be accountable for some of the shit he says.
That's not a bet, Bam.
He's got a big platform and he's using it.
Bam's on the fence.
He's misusing it. He's riding it like that, and it's
Bam's not on the fence. He's like his legs or his crotches are on the fence. You know? His balls are getting demolished on the fence. And that's how in the middle of the fence this guy
I
is.
just don't know what the fuck this guy doing sometimes, man. It's just
I'm
crazy.
just saying.
Some shit I agree with,
what's
some
going
shit I
on.
don't.
All right, we gotta hopefully, you know. I at the end of the day, it's not about me wanting. I can care less if he succeeds or not. I just think he did too much and lost too much, and burned a lot of bridges, and there's a lot of cowards that will not even reach out because they don't want to lose what they had.
Wrong.
I'd like to say that in past history and a lot of predictions I've been wrong, but that's not really true. So
Well, we shall see.
because I see fucking facts and what it's in front of me.
Well,
I don't look at
see.
hope,
We'll see.
and I don't listen to, well, maybe behind the scenes he is fabricating new duck shoes. Like, no, and I don't give a fuck, and I'm gonna give all the money to everybody. Nah, he fucked up. And we're happy to see him fuck up because it's fucking entertaining as fuck, but unfortunately, it's not my problem.
I'm gonna take your $10 from the bet, and me and you are gonna go to the dollar store, and we're gonna buy some gross ketchup chips. And
Fuck, that's losing a good bet, especially if I have to eat those motherfuckers.
Oh,
Guys,
fuck.
it was
Yeah.
awesome, man. Live on the mic, shooting the shit with you guys, man. Kanye, you know what? As a human being, we do hope the best for you. Life's all about living and learning and failing and succeeding. It is what it is, guys. Anyways,
alrighty.
we'll catch you next time. Peace.
Peace.